Okay, Assalamualaikum and hi. We continue with the second video on simultaneous equation. I have discussed question number 19 and 21 in the previous video. So for this second video, I want to discuss question 22 and 26. Okay, so for this type of equation, they combine simultaneous equation and straight line graph. Okay, so they combine with the previous chapter. Okay, so now if you read, please make sure you have your worksheet with you whenever you view this video. So for question 22, let's read together. The line, that one, cuts the curve at the points A and B. Find the length of the line AB. Okay, so now if you read the question wants us to find the length of the line AB. So now you need to use the formula of distance to calculate the length of AB. But before that, you need to know what is your A and what is your B. You need to calculate that first. So remember, when we want to find point of intersection, we need to use simultaneous equation. So when you get A and B, then you can find the distance between A and B. Okay, so now, this is the working. This is the first equation, second equation. Remember, in order to find point of intersection, you need to use simultaneous equation. Okay, so we use simultaneous. I substitute the first equation into second equation. Okay, so that y here, y, I substitute with that value. So I have 2 minus 2x squared. Okay, and then you just expand. You just expand. Okay, if you don't know how to expand shortcut, you use 2 brackets. It's okay, do slowly one by one, okay? So you get that. Okay, and then remember when we have quadratic equation, you need to leave one of the part, one of the side becomes 0. So I bring 3, I cross equal signs, becomes negative 3. Okay, and then we try to solve our equation. You will 3x squared minus 4x squared, you get negative x squared. 8x just becomes 8x, negative 4, negative 3 becomes negative 7. That thing, how to solve, use EQN. You press your calculator, you will get x equals to 1, x equals to 7. Okay, but we want to find point, coordinates. Coordinates must be in terms of x and y. So therefore, you substitute your value of x equals to 1, x equals to 7 into that first equation. Why do we use first equation instead of second equation? Because for first equation, y is already the head of the subject. Okay? Okay, so now you substitute in. You will get y equals to 0 for the first x value. Second x value, you will get negative 12. So therefore, your A is 1, 0, 1 pair. Your B is 7, negative 12. You can let your B is 1, 0, A 7, negative 12. Doesn't matter. Okay. So now this is not the aim. This is not what we want to achieve. We want to get the distance or the length of AB. So this one you need to remember. What is the formula of finding length? So we have learned this in straight line graph. So this is the formula of finding length. Okay. So x1 minus x2 square plus y1 minus y2 square. So therefore, we want to find the length of A and B. So you just substitute in the value. So x1, let me take that one as x1. If you let this one be x1, that one must be y1. Okay, it's a pair. So they have the same arrangement. x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay, so that one will be insert form. Okay, so you will get 1 minus 7 square plus 0 minus negative 12 square. Okay, so you just press your calculator, you will get 36 plus 144. Okay, and then still insert form. So you just calculate, use your calculator. You will get set of 180. Okay, set of 180. Okay, and then 22. Okay, so you can leave your answer in that form or you can just reduce it. So in the answer section, they put 13.4. Also acceptable. Okay, you can leave it in a set form or you can leave it in 3 significant figures number. Both is acceptable. So remember, so for this one, we combine simultaneous equation and straight line graph. Okay, that one, the first question. Okay, second question, I want to discuss question 26. Okay. Okay, question 26. I want to discuss question 26. Okay, so this is the question. Sorry guys. So this is the question. Okay, the line x equals to 2y minus equals to intersect the curve. Okay, intersection point. What is the method that we need to use? Simultaneous equation. At 2 points A and B, find the equation of the perpendicular bisector of the line AB. What is perpendicular? Perpendicular is a 90-degree line. Bisector. What is a bisector? Bisector is a line that divides one line into two. So, for this type of question, I really suggest students to draw first. Draw. What is your aim? What you want to achieve? Okay. So, 26, question 26, okay? So, that is the question. Wait, it's blue. Why is it blue? Okay, so the line, one line, okay, that line is x minus 2y equals to 2. Intersect one curve. I just draw my curve. Doesn't matter. It does not matter how does the curve look like. Doesn't matter, okay? So, equals to 10 at 2 points. So, this is point A and this is point B. Okay. Find the equation of the perpendicular bisector. So, bisector of line AB. This is line AB, right? Bisector means divides into two. Perpendicular. Okay. So, now you wanna get what is the equation of that line. What is the equation? Okay, what is that line? It's a straight line. So what is the equation of a straight line? Y equals to mx plus c. So this is our aim. We want to achieve this one. So remember, when you want to write down y equals to mx plus c, you need to fill in the value of the gradient and the value of the y-intercept. Okay, so before we can find the value of that gradient, we need to find what is the gradient of A and B. Okay, but before we want to find gradient of A and B, we need to find what is the point A and B. Okay, so now the steps is like this. Okay, you need to make sure you are clear with the steps. So this is the steps on how are you going to solve this question. This is like 8 marks, okay? So the first step, if you need to find A and B. How? By using the simultaneous equation. Okay, by using the simultaneous equation. Second step is you need to find the gradient. The gradient. M, notation is M, gradient of A and B. Okay, third step, you need to find what is the gradient of your line. So now we know that M, A, B times by M, let's say we put the line L lah. I name this line as L, okay? So, ML must be equal to -1. Why is this relation? Because it's perpendicular. So, we relate with the previous chapter, which is the straight line graph, okay? And then, the last step that you need to do is y equals to mx. Oh, sorry, not yet. Fourth step is you need to find what is the midpoint. What is the midpoint of AB? Okay? And then for the last step, and then you do y equals to mx plus c. So you need to be clear with the steps first. Find AB, use simultaneous equation. Find gradient of AB. Find the gradient of the line L. Find the midpoint. Okay, find the midpoint here because it's bisector. Okay, and the last one, y equals to mx plus c. Okay, so let's start. First step, just now, I want to find AB. Okay. Sorry, I want to find A and B. So, we need to use simultaneous equation. So, simultaneous equation, first equation is x minus 2y equals to 2. That is the first equation. Second equation, x plus y square equals to 10. Okay, this is the second equation. Okay, so from the first equation, I can leave my x as the subject. X equals to 2 plus 2y. Okay, so now you substitute that equation into the second equation. Okay, so now you get 2 plus 2y plus y square equals to 10, which will lead you to y square plus 2y 2 minus 10 minus 8 equals to 0. So how do we solve this? Use EQN straight away. Okay, you use EQN, you will get 1. Your A is 1, your B is 2, your C is negative 8. So you will get 2 and negative 4. So y minus 2, y plus 4. So y equals to 2, y equals to negative 4. Okay, so how do we get the x value? Substitute in here. Okay, so when your y is equals to 2, your x is equals to, that one I substitute 2 plus 2 times 2. You get equals to 6. Okay, and then another one, x equals to, that one we substitute, now we substitute negative 4. 2 plus 2 negative 4. So you will get negative 6. Negative 6. Okay. So now, your A is 6, 2. Your B is negative 6, negative 4. Okay, so now we have two values here. Okay, next step. Second step, find gradient of AB. Okay, find gradient of AB. So how do we find gradient of AB? Formula of gradient equals to y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. So you will get negative 4 minus 2 over negative 6 minus 6. Okay, so you get negative 6 over negative 12, which is 1 over 2. Okay, so third step, you need to find the gradient of L. Since it is a perpendicular line, so therefore MAB times by ML must be equals to negative 1. Okay, so M of AB we have calculated in the previous step. This is just 1 over 2 times ML equals to negative 1. So my ML is equals to negative 2. Okay, so now we know that our M, the gradient of our line is negative 2. Okay, so the fourth step, okay, step number 4, find midpoint of AB. Find midpoint of AB. So we know that A is equals to 6, 2. My B is equals to negative 6, negative 4. Okay, so now midpoint AB equals to, what is the formula? Formula of midpoint is x1 plus x2 over 2, comma, y1 plus, must be in the bracket, okay, y2 over 2, comma. Okay, so you get, that is just 6 minus 6 over 2. 2 minus 4 over 2. So you will get 0, negative 1. Okay? Okay, so now we key in inside the formula. This is the fifth step. Y equals to mx plus c. So we know that our m just now is just negative 2. So just key in inside. You will get y equals to negative 2x plus c. Remember, we need to fill in the value of c. Okay, we need to fill in the value of c. So how do we get the value of c? Is by substituting the value of y and x, which is that value. You need to use the midpoint. Why do you need to use the midpoint? Because this is the line lies on the bisector. Bisector means midpoint. Okay, the point or the line that divides another line into two. Okay, you cannot use point A, you cannot use point B, because this line is on the bisector. It's not on A or on B. Okay, doesn't pass through A, doesn't pass through B. It's on the bisector. Okay, so therefore you need to use the midpoint. Okay, key in, So you will get negative 1 equals to negative 2 times 0 plus c. So therefore your c is equals to negative 1. Okay, so therefore your final answer y equals to negative 2x minus 1. Okay. Okay, so that's how you solve. So make sure, I really recommend, I really suggest you guys to sketch first so that you are clear what or which line you want to calculate. What is your aim? Okay, what do you want to achieve in this question? And then you slowly put down the steps first, but this is not compulsory. This is just for you to arrange to organize your steps. Okay, and then you do it slowly and then until the last step. Okay, so try. I want you guys, I will give this via this handout through WhatsApp or IG. Okay, I need you guys to do all from 19 to 26. Okay, and then the answer is down here. Please check. Any problem, just text or just message me. Okay, thank you. Bye.